So excited because this has been a highly requested tutorial, but today I'm going to show you how to do a master design file. And what this means is that this is going to be a master file for you to go in and create your PNG designs without having to start from scratch every single time. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to create new custom size. And what I'm going to start with on this is a 20-inch by 20-inch. And I do this because Canva tends to lower the resolution, and I want to make sure that we still have a big, high quality file and that it is not going to print blurry or have any pixelated issues. Now we can ignore this over here. So I'm just going to click on the screen, and this is going to be good for any type of back of the shirt design as well as a pocket design. So I'm going to name it up here PNG Design, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to just get everything set up before we start designing. So I'm going to click Add a Page. I did not do that right. I'm going to click Add a Page, but right here, click the wrong spot, and we're going to go to More and Custom Size. And what I am going to do, so I'm going to swap that to inches, and then we want I'm going to do a 16-inch by a 10-inch canvas. We have now created our rectangle, and this is going to be great for designs where you're not stacking. So maybe you have mama and you put the MA across this way. This is going to be what this one is going to be for. So instead of it being a square, it's a rectangle, and it keeps it from having a lot of extra like pixels and things over here on the side once you have the design. Once again, this one is going to be for the pockets as well as a 10 by 10, 12 by 12 design. And we're going to do one more canvas. I'm going to go custom size. We're going to go inches. And this time we're going to go 12 inches by about 16. And this is going to be for the longer back designs. I'm going to just squeegee that over there. Y'all, yes, I really just said squeegee. My brain ain't working today. Bear with me. It's okay. So we have our square. We have our longer canvas for a long back design for sweatshirts, t-shirts, whatever we're going to do. And then we have this one right here so that if we're designing a long design, it is not going to have a bunch of extra space. Now, in a previous tutorial, I've already walked you through how to link your Canva Drive with your Canva things with your Google Drive, right? So Google Drive is linked. We've got our branding, all that's done. We're going to go into Google Drive, and of course, it's going to make me reconnect, but that's okay because you guys are going to see it again. And we're going to go into my Lifetime Drive. Now, what I'm going to do for this is I'm actually just going to show you how I design using my completed alphas and the clip art. So, let me pull up, give me just a second, guys. Let me pull up my alpha guide so I can find the right one. I'm going to pause the video and come right back. And I'm back. So I have a lot of the football clip art already done. So while I'm still working on getting a few more different clip arts loaded into the drive this week, I am going to go ahead and just do the tutorial doing a football design. So the first thing that we're going to do is let me match the colors. And I'm going to go to 90. Because that is going to be a pretty bright blue, like a royal blue. I'm going to go ahead and click into that. And then what I'm going to do is, it's okay if you don't have all the colors down. I'm just going to do them all with the plain color, and then I'll show you how I go in and change it from there. But I'm going to click in my letters, and I'm just going to do a football mom design. So we're going to do a mama. Drag that there. This is why we do the rectangle canvas, because if we did this on a square, and I'm going to show you what that looks like, there's going to be so much extra space that it's going to be really hard for your printers to print without having to cut an extra chunk off of there. And this is what I mean. I'm going to paste that on here. So if I lined it up in the middle, even if I completely dragged it to the correct size for the sides, you see all the empty space right here? That's going to be a designer's nightmare for anyone doing a transfer. So that's why we do it like this. So once we've got our design done, as in like our letters are ready to go, we have our name, we have what we're going to do, I'm going to go through and I am going to select a few different combinations. So I'm just going to click through here. Let's see what number 2 is. All right, I don't want gold. Perfect. So let's start with this leopard print. I'm going to make it that first. Okay, perfect. Here's another one. So let's do the dotty A. And then stripes are really big right now, so we'll throw some stripes in there. And let's do some stars. Now, I know that the dotty design was really popular, but for this specific one, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to find another one that I like. Because to me, this just throws off the look. So because I have the dark blue with the yellow and then a white and a black and then dark blue yellow and then more yellow with the blue, I want to do a more yellow and a blue here. So we're going to do the polka dots. Now that looks a lot less whatever it was earlier. I don't even know what to call it. So I do want to add some text here, and I love Miss Shelley's fonts. So I have a Preppy Mascot, and then I have Shelley's script one. So let's see which one I like. So we're going to try Preppy Mascot because this is one of mine. And we're just going to type in football, hold Alt, and drag. I'm going to letter space just a little bit because I had a little overhang right there. Go back down just a little bit. Okay. I want to make sure that the T is selected. And then if we did this design with one of my other uploaded, let's see. The Sydney script is the one from Shelley, but I actually don't like that for this design. So we're going to do the script. And then I'm going to go back in to my drive and I'm going to get the matching clip art for this. And I'm back again. So my matching clip art for this color set is in the clip art sports football and it is number 11. So now what we're going to do is I'm actually going to drag this down just a little bit because I want to add one of my bows on top. And I want to put it above here. I may not keep that bow, but we'll see. And then it's been popular for quite a while to do something over this part of your letter where you would have an opening and the stars are really popular. So I'm going to do the star. I'm going to duplicate and do the same for over here. And then I've also got a little football. And since this is a football design, we're going to add that one in. And I don't think I like that. I don't want to add too much because when you add too much, it makes it to where it's not a balanced design. So I'm actually probably just going to leave this one like this. Center that up on the screen. And then I'm going to go here and we're going to go effects. And I'm actually going to change to a drop shadow, transparency all the way up, color all the way down. Move the direction a little bit. And let's do the blue because the blue looks really good with that. And now we have our design. So if you don't want to have any transparent pixels at all, what I would do is I click and I drag and I select everything on the screen. Then I right click, download selection, PNG file. Even though it's a bigger file, I still tend to go to, if I can, transparent and download. Now, once you have all of your files set up, so you have football mama, football nana, football Gigi, this is when you can go in and you can drag and drop an entire new set and you don't have to worry about remaking it from scratch. So that is what I mean by a master file. And if you guys have any more questions or need some more in-depth tutorials, you guys just drop that in the group and let us know and we'll get to working on it.